called something. What is his book called again? Paul Scheer's book. It's called...
It's got a long name, doesn't it?
Recollections, Joyful Recollections of Trauma. Comedian Ian Bagg is doing the weekend at Hilarities. Always fun to see him. He'll be in here on Friday, along with Mary Santora, who will... She's beside herself with anticipation and excitement at the prospect of one more time, it won't be the last time, but one more time, being in the room for a live Bill Squire Friday Get Down.
That's what she lives for.
As we go into a long holiday weekend, you know, when we're out on a Friday, like I was last week, no Get Down. It really throws people off. But when we're out on a Monday, not to worry. Alan, I'm a longtime listener. I'm a few weeks behind on the show. I heard Mary mention her plans again to go on a drug-fueled bender if she's going to die. You did say that.
Mm-hmm.
When we get into these conversations about what happens if you were found to be terminal or whatever, a drug-fueled bender.
Yeah.
And so he sent us another AI song. Elmer in Parma.
Mary sits alone, hit her heart, words cut right to the bone. Terminal diagnosis, life's fading oh so fast, but she's not going down without a fight. She'll make it last. With the flick of the light, she lights it up again.
See, a lot of times people will send me these, and it's the video grab with the lyrics. This one's just the audio, so I'm not real clear on what the lyrics are. It's called Mary Santora's Last Riot.
The needle hits the pain, injecting her with bliss. Mary's gonna live her life in a whirlwind of bliss.
In a whirlwind of what?
I don't know. It said it hits
The needle
her with
hits the vein.
Injecting her with bliss.
Bliss.
Mary's going to live her life in a whirlwind of this?
Piss?
Yeah.
No,
If
piss
this song is
whirlwind.
called Whirlwind of Piss, oh, man.
Mary's gonna live her life in a whirlwind of bliss.
I cannot tell what
I
it's
can't
saying.
tell
I
what
can't
saying.
either, but boy, I hope that's what it is. I really hope that's what it is. Elmer's the guy who sent us, I think he's the guy that sent us the song about Bill crop dusting the office, but we don't have an office anymore. And by my count, he didn't crop dust the old office. He
I
was
may have farted in there a couple times, but it wasn't like I was like,
right, but
and
not
then
in
leaving.
Right,
Yeah.
not in anyone else's presence.
Mm.
One time I was downtown and got a sausage sandwich for lunch. I came across, trying to get to the freeway, the marathon. And there was some poetic justice there for me watching the marathon eating a sausage sandwich. Gene from Parma.
He really squeezed it in there. Hey, a sausage sandwich. Gene from Parma. I'm out. I haven't seen Gene. I met Gene from Parma. You know, I'm hosting the Cleveland Funny Bus tonight.
Oh.
That's where I met Gene from Parma last season, was on the Cleveland Funny Bus. I don't think I've run into him since. But
You know who I was thinking about today
me?
that we haven't heard from in a while? Not you. Joe from Philly.
Yeah, no, we
He
haven't.
banned? What happened? What happened to
No,
him?
I
He
don't
dead?
ban people. No,
know,
I mean,
but we haven't heard from him. I felt like in like a year. Like when's the last time he called in?
it's been a while.
I mean,
he's
in.
a parent, so maybe life has just gotten, maybe his work schedule changed. I don't know.
Yeah.
Joe, if you're still listening to the show, Mary's clearly concerned. She's thinking about you randomly.
He crossed my mind today.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Maybe
was
it's
thinking
because
about-
maybe it's because you're closer to Philly than you were here.
Well, I was just thinking about all the callers. I was thinking about, Drunk Sue and Dick from Dayton and because that lady called in yesterday who I didn't know.
Honey Jackie.
Honey Jackie.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking about all of our regular callers and I was like, man, we haven't heard from Joe.
We haven't heard from Darnell in a minute.
Last I heard from Joe from Philly, he sent me something on Instagram in February. And that's the last I've had any interaction with him.
All right, so he's not dead.
Well, he wasn't in February.
Yeah, right. In February, he wasn't dead. He might be now.
He's dead. I just think he's
busy.
He's doing things.
Life gets busy.
Life is busy.
Yeah. Hey, Pops. Hey, Pops.
Yeah.
What's up?
You there? Yeah. What's up, baby?
How are you?
Good.
I like guys who call
all right.
themselves Pops, especially if it's not age appropriate.
Well,
Just a good nickname.
I'm 67.
Oh, 67.
I got a couple nicknames. Yeah, so I've been around a long time.
Wow.
And, I'm elected official, so I can't give you my name because nobody knows nobody knows I got this nasty-ass disease,
Are you Joe Biden?
What disease is
What disease? Partyitis?
Cancer. The big C, Big Al.
Oh, you have cancer.
Yes. Now, weren't you just talking about what you do if you found out you had a terminal disease?
Yeah.
Are you terminal?
Well, I got the juice. I went stage 4, and my good doctors at Cleveland Clinic juiced me up with the immunotherapy, so I'm in full remission right now.
Can I ask what kind of cancer?
Bone.
Bone
Liver.
cancer. Woof. Yeah.
Bone, liver, lung, brain, ass, elbow. What difference does it make?
You got the full bug. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I got the full Monty, man. I got the full Monty. So I got to tell you, it's a spiritual experience, to say the least. And if you think you're going to go on a drug-fueled binge, if you got news like that, I got to tell you, you're laboring under a grave misconception.
No, because I'm.
Yeah, but I can't predict what Mary Santora would do. I mean,
Also-
everybody. I take her at her word.
Mine is not curable. Mine is like you are 100% going to die.
Unequivocally,
There is a
right.
0% survival rate. That's what
Mary, I was
that's
there.
what I'm saying.
I was there. I was there.
They told you
And-
there's
and
absolutely no chance you're going to live.
I went 21 days without eating, Mary. And spoken like one of my true old Polish girlfriends. I went 21 days, so I was there. I'm like, I resigned myself. This is it. You start to hallucinate after about 10 days without food.
There's no way you dated a Polish girl who didn't eat for 21 days.
No, I went without 21 days.
You said spoken like one of my Polish girlfriends.
My old Polish girlfriend.
Yeah, okay.
But, I don't know how to,
So
I don't
you
think
thought you were under
Wait a second.
the impression that you were on borrowed time.
Why didn't you eat for
Oh,
21 days?
I was
everything
hungry.
came up. Everything. No, man. Could not keep anything down.
Is this
Nothing.
when you were on chemo?
Well, yeah.
See,
Yeah,
that's
when
what
I
I'm
did
saying.
the,
Is that in my
it was
scenario?
it was immunotherapy.
In my scenario,
that,
there
Mary?
is no help, no chemo. There's nothing medically that can be done for you.
Mary, how much closer can you get to the edge than somebody telling you you're stage 4?
Well, no, Pops. This is a
Do you understand what I'm
hypothetical.
saying?
Yeah,
it's all hypothetical.
it's a
If they were to
hypothetical
say-
in which there is no hope for survival.
Yeah, well, I mean, hypothetically, I'm going to get on my Harley, go 120 miles an hour, and head for a bridge abutment.
Right, there you go. Like Jack's teller that Mary ruined for me.
It's Jack Kerouac, Timothy Leary, all those guys. You like I said, you buy the ticket and you take the trip, and where you wind up, you don't know. No guarantee with this life.
It's like these
There's
stories of like people who blow through their retirement money because they were told that, they were sick and it wasn't gonna. It's kind of been the story in like a couple of movies, but there have been a handful of real life occasions of people being told there's absolutely no hope, and they blow through all their cash, And then they're like, "Oh, you're going to be fine. You got the wrong diagnosis." So how?
What you're saying is that what did you do? You cried and held your family, and what'd you do?
No, I got the diagnosis, and I walked out, head up, shoulders back, and then I got out in the car, and if anybody tells you they don't shed a couple tears, they're lying to you.
Well, yeah, of course.
But the one thing I took away from it was I figured out that my cars, my Rolex watch, motorcycles, the this, the that, the other thing, it really doesn't mean too much. When you're laying on your back and you resigned yourself, you're like, you know what? It's taking me out. I need this stuff.
Do you have kids, Pops?
Yeah, I got 2 kids.
Yeah, so they would, I assume they're grown kids.
Yeah, they're grown kids.
So that you would bequeath the Rolexes and the motorcycles to them.
Yeah, what are you going to do with it,
Well, they're going to enjoy them.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Right.
When you get down to it, everything you're working for now, Al, it's not for you. It's not for your wife. It's for your kids. Well, that's if you're doing it the right way.
Well, that's irrespective of if you have a terminal condition, though.
Yeah, well, I got to finish up qualify what I was talking about. My closet door was open, and I'm a big guy, so I used to have all my suits cut for me. And my closet door is open, and I'm looking at my suits, and I'm laying there. I'm like, those goddamn suits. I'm gonna die, and some homeless guy. My family's gonna take these suits straight to the what do you call it? Where you drop stuff
Donation.
off.
The consignment store? Yeah, right.
Goodwill or whatever.
And
yeah.
I'm like, some wino is going to be laying in my suit, soiling himself, and my name is going to be.
Wait a second. You think a homeless guy is going to be lying around in your suit?
Well, where your suits go to?
I mean,
there's plenty of people that buy a secondhand suit and then wear it
yeah,
as a nice suit.
Probably people who have domiciles and jobs might want a cheap suit.
Come on, man. You don't know my family. Everything would have been out in the dumpster.
Yeah.
Go to a thrift store.
Well, then it'll probably just be in a landfill.
Right.
You look at that stuff in a thrift store, and that was all someone's possession.
So, Pops, have you amended your outlook upon being in remission?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you, you go through this, it's a spiritual awakening, or a spiritual awakening too.
Yeah.
So you look at things in a different light, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, but I think that's probably a fair assessment. Were you a spiritual person before?
Before, yeah, I'm a recovering Catholic. So I went to church, and I got a decent belief system, and I've raised good and things like that. So yeah, I guess I was okay in that respect. But it changes you. You're not the same person you were. Now your health never fully recovers, because I was big, strong, active guy. I probably lost 25% of my body mass with this, and I had no gray hair until this thing started. I mean, I'm starting to get some gray now, but better.
At least you have hair.
Yeah, at least you got hair. I mean, I was so close I could smell the dirt from my grave. So,
well, he's very, if nothing else, Pops is waxing quite poetic about this whole thing. I mean, you've somebody texted me and said they had a friend with pancreatic cancer and tried to take him to Vegas for one last hoorah. And you're right, his friend wanted nothing to do with that either.
No. If you got pancreatic cancer, my buddy had it, and he was gone in about 2 months. And pancreatic cancer is uber painful.
Yeah.
It takes you out pretty quick. But really, and I'll leave you with this last thing is before I got my diagnosis, I was taking care of one of my buddies, and I was feeling bad for him, and I'm thinking, this will never happen to me. And I want to tell everybody out there, go get your skin checked. Go get your skin checked every single year. I had this fucking mole It's not even the size of the eraser on a pencil, tiny little thing. And that nasty little bugger, it got into my glands, it took off like a track star. It was all over the place, So, you got to do a little due diligence taking care of yourself.
I'll do you one better. I get my skin checked every 72 hours.
Yeah, well, you know what? When I was freshly wedded, I used to get my skin checked every 72 hours too. But
Yeah, man. Hey, at least that cancer didn't murder Pop's sense of humor. All right, so long story short, you're doing well now. You're at least in a point where you can there's light at the end of the tunnel, as it were.
Yeah. You know what? It's all good, man. And a couple other things happen in life, and I'm taking care of myself, taking care of some other people. Eat right, take Geritol.
All right, so no Geritol. That's a deep dive. So so no heroin binges for you, Pops.
Nah, I don't think so.
That's more for Mary.
Kratom, no
Tell
heroin.
me what to do again. I'll relapse right now.
Okay, listen, Pops, thank you. I appreciate the insight. Thank you, pal. Congratulations. There's Pops, who, I was waiting for him to.
Yeah, it was like
I was waiting to get. I thought we were getting trolled there. I was waiting. I had my finger over the.
It was like his bout with cancer. I kept thinking it was over, then he kept going and going.
Well,
going.
listen, you get a new lease on life. You look at things differently. But again, the hypotheticals, I believe 100%.
Yes.
That Mary would go full tilt boogie.
Because there's no chance of survival at all. The first thing I'm doing is grabbing a drink.
She wants that liver to look like beef jerky when they get her.
Just let's get hammered.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not going to be fun. I'm going to cry a lot, but
what's better than crying and drinking?
Right?
Not much.
Booze blues.
Not much. Yeah, all right. Well, thank you, Pops. Congratulations. Alan, that's why you have to keep getting your chili chute checked. Yeah, I'm going back, I think, next summer. I had my colonoscopy a couple of summers ago, and they said, all right, we'll see you in 4 years or whatever it is. So I'll go back to Cleveland Clinic next summer. Hopefully have another clean bill of health. Hey, Doc, hello. I'm calling to make an appointment to get my chili chute checked.
Ugh. Like, the hell you are. Don't call here again.
Hello, is this a Cleveland Clinic?
Hi, yes, who's this?
Hi, my name's Alan Cox.
Okay.
I am in the system. I was a patient of Dr. Garofalo's, and I'm going to need to make an appointment coming up to get my chili chute checked.
Well, I'm sorry. She's actually moved on to professional football. So
well, it's a he.
No. No,
sorry.
it is not.
It's sweet that you defaulted to female doctor. A lot of people will default to male doctor.
Janine Garofalo plays football.
Oh, Janine. No, this was another, sorry. Lost the bit. Hey, back to my chili chute. Did you mark me down for one chili chute check, please?
Yes, and would you like that 2-way, 3-way, 4-way, or 5-way?
As many, oh boy. Can I get
Put him
it
down for 5.
Can I get it
5-way?
1 way?
Nope.
Can I get it 1 way?
No.
You hesitated 5.
5 ways. All right.
Okay. Alan Cox 5-way chili chute check.
Is it going to be wet?
Yes. Very soggy.
God. All right. Hey, thank you.
You're welcome. See you soon.
Wow.